So most people think that you need millions of views on YouTube to be able to make millions of dollars. But in the last 12 months, I took a brand new business making $0 and I used YouTube to make over $2 million in 1 year with that business. And in this video today, I will show you exactly how I did that step by step, how you can generate millions of dollars without millions of views. And this is the exact same system I used as well last year to win an Alex Hermosa business competition where I won $100,000 from Alex because I used what I'm going to talk about in this video. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how you can make some serious money from YouTube even if you don't have millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views. And I will break down this simple 3-step system for you right now. So let's just dive right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, right, is the big misconception. And this is what most people get wrong when they think of YouTube. And they believe that they need millions of subscribers or millions of views to make really good money. And it couldn't be further from the truth, right? Because I don't have a big audience. Like last year, I had one video that got like 200,000 views over that year. And then I had like one or two that got like 50,000 views. And the rest of them had like between 1,000 to 5,000 views, which is not a lot. And the reason why I was able to make $2 million from it was not because of the big amount of views that I had. And it was not because of the ad revenue that I generated, but it was because of the different monetization strategy that I had. And that is what I'm gonna break down to you right now. So the first way then that people monetize, right, when they use YouTube is the ad revenue model, right? And this is what most people use, right? The ad revenue model. And here's just an example of this. To make good money with the ad revenue model, right? Every single time you release a YouTube video, you get views and then YouTube can show ads on those videos, right? And this is how most people think that you can make money from YouTube. But here's the thing. If you have 2 million views in 1 month and you're getting $5 RPM, which is basically revenue per mil or revenue per 1,000 views, right? And on average, like $5 is not that bad. You can have lower, you can have higher than that. So you have 2 million views per month at $5 per 1,000 views. You're basically going to earn $10,000 per month, right? Which is like 2 million views. If you're posting 4 videos per month, you need 500,000 views per video, and you need to be able to keep that up month after month. That is hard. Like creating videos that goes viral over and over and over again, it's not easy. And it's still good money, but it's only gonna pay you $10,000 per month. Now let's compare that with the product model. And this is what I used, right? So let's say you get 10,000 views per month, right? If you post 4 videos per month, right? You get 2,500 views per video. Or if you post 8 videos per month, you get 1,250 views per video, right? That's manageable, that's tangible. You can do that as a beginner, right? So you have 10,000 views per month and you have 0.1% of those people convert, right? And you sell a product for $1,500, you're making 15 grand a month. This is the model that I used. This is how I took a small channel with not a lot of views, not a lot of subscribers, and I made a lot more money than YouTubers who have millions of subscribers. It's a lot easier. And the only difference is that you're basically monetizing your channel in a different way, and you're not trying to optimize your channel for massive amounts of views, but you're just trying to reach the right person, essentially, the quality audience. People are trying to solve a specific problem, and they're willing to invest money to solve that problem, right? So this is how you can make a lot more money with a small YouTube channel than people with big YouTube channels. So this is why then, just to clarify, this is why using YouTube plus your product equals a lot of money, right? So YouTube plus your own product is how you make money. And that's basically it. I'm gonna break this down some more right now, so let's do that. So step number 1 then to make this happen, right, is to get traffic. We always need traffic if we're gonna be able to sell stuff, right? It's basically marketing. How do we get eyeballs and how do we get attention to the thing that we're trying to sell? The more traffic you have, the higher quality traffic you have, the better, because then the more opportunities you will get and more sales you will make, right? And YouTube is amazing for generating traffic. It's a search engine for videos. And the thing about YouTube is that YouTube have 2.5 billion monthly active users. So here's the thing about YouTube. You don't create traffic on YouTube. You can just extract the traffic on YouTube that's already there. There are already 2.5 billion people active on YouTube every single month, right? That's going to be there whether you are doing anything or not, essentially. What you can do, though, is to create videos like I'm doing right now, and you can try to get some of that attention to yourself, right? So this is huge. Like, YouTube is accessible for everybody, and it's free, and it's 2.5 billion people there every single month. So why aren't we creating videos for that, right? It's pretty self-explanatory that we should when you think about it like that, right? Also, what we should do, right, is that we want to create a niche-specific content. So if you chase two rabbits, right? If you have one rabbit here and one rabbit here and trying to chase both of them, right? You're going to catch none because you're trying to run in between them, right? So the best way to do this, if this is YouTube with all of their 2.5 billion active users, right? You just want to hone in on one of those areas, right? This should be your niche. You're not trying to make videos for everybody about everything, but you focus down on, for example, in my case, I focus down on helping people start YouTube and sell courses. That's my thing. Maybe you're about helping people how to start an agency, or maybe you're about a hobby, helping people how to start surfing, or helping people to take care of their new puppies or the newborn children, or I don't know, how to invest, or how to trade, or how to knit, or how to skate, or how to fight. Like, there's so many different things that you can teach, right? And so many different things that you can do, right? So we want to create very niche specific content. And some of the best ways to create niche specific content, like titles and such, we're going to talk about that in a sec as well. But it's basically focusing in on solving specific problems in those videos. Like, for example, how I are great titles that I like to use, or how to, right? How to do X, or how I solved X, or how I did X, right? The next thing is to have very clear CTAs, right? And a CTA basically stands for call to action, because when somebody watches our YouTube video, right, we want to take them to the next step. And if you have a YouTube video, right, when you're watching this YouTube video, it's basically in a browser like this, right? And then you have like the header here, and then you have like the YouTube video here somewhere. And then underneath you have like the description, and then down here you also have like a pinned comment, right? You have a comment. So the first CTA should be in the actual video, right? So in the video, when you're speaking, like, you can tell people about what to do next. We're going to talk about what this call to action is, like where should you take them from, or like take them to there, rather, right? Because you're getting their attention on YouTube, and now you want to push them someplace else so that you can make money, right? So you can have a CTA number one here, right? The second CTA should be like in the description, right? So you can have a link there, and also in the pinned comment right here is CTA number 3. So if you check this video right now, you will see that we're doing that, right? You will see I'm talking about it in this video, we have it in the description, and we also have it in the pinned comment below. And then the final thing is to figure out the idea, title, and thumbnail, right? This is really the big thing if you want to get traffic from YouTube. You want to have a good idea, you want to have a good title, and you want to have a good thumbnail. And so when it comes to ideas, the easiest way to find really good ideas for YouTube is, again, go and check out the niche that you want to be in. Let's say I'm interested, I'm like, yeah, I would like to start a knitting community because I love to knit, let's say. And there's a lady who makes over 100K per month teaching people how to knit, right? So what I would do then is that I would go to YouTube and I would look for what do people do in terms of knitting on YouTube right now, right? So I would find that niche, and then from those ideas, I would look at the most successful YouTubers in that space, and then I would I would write that here, copy what works. You find what's working for other people, and then you copy those ideas for yourself. And guess what? Now, when you found the idea that you can copy the title, and you can also copy the thumbnail if you want to. But the cool thing when it comes to thumbnails is that you can do something called an A/B test on YouTube. It's native on YouTube right now. And what an A/B test is that you can create a thumbnail number 1 here, right? You can have thumbnail number 1, and then you can test it against thumbnail number 2, right? And the way we do our A/B testing now in our thumbnails, it's like we use a very simple setup for our thumbnails. And as you can see on this video, right? I use my face here, and then I use text here. So normally what I test is that I have my face on both of them. I have different images of my face, and then I have different text, right? And sometimes what I do is that I also like highlight a portion of the text. So it can be like black background, my face, text in white, and then I highlight the portion of the text in red. On this one, I have a different picture of myself, a different text, and I don't highlight the text. And then we can do the A/B testing, right? But a lot of this, like this video that I'm creating right now, guess what I did? I found somebody else in this industry who's doing similar videos to what my channel is about. I found a video that was working really well, and then I basically copy what works. I create my own variation of this video. I make my own variation of the title and the thumbnails, and I go with it. Because now when I do this video, I know that the chances of this video working is pretty high because I've seen somebody else who've already made this video and made it work, right? So we copy what works and we use niche specific content, clear call to action on our videos. We use idea, title, and thumbnails. We copy what works, and we also A/B test our thumbnails. This is basically how we get the traffic from YouTube that have over 2.5 billion monthly active users. Absolutely huge. All right, so let's talk about step number 2 right now, and that is creating a lead magnet. Because when you're creating your YouTube videos, right, you're going to start to get views, right? And you will start to get subscribers. And now the people start watching your channel, right? Because they're trying to solve a very specific problem, right? Again, we're not trying to get millions of views and millions of subscribers. We're not chasing those vanity numbers. If we do get millions of subs and millions of views, that's amazing. But we're not monetizing it with ad revenue, right? And we don't have to get those numbers to make money online, right? Because we have quality over quantity. We're trying to have a quality audience instead of just having a massive one. But we need to have those call to action. We need to bring them from YouTube to someplace else, right? And that is when the lead magnet comes into place. And there's a quote that Alex Hormozi said, and I think he wrote it in his $100 million leads book. And he said, the ultimate lead magnet is what? It's giving away something for free that people are used to pay money for. So for example, if I am looking for a course on how to raise my new puppy, let's say, right? And then I look online and then I see that everybody is selling their puppy courses for $1,000. And I'm just like, I'm trying to look around, which one is the best? Everything is basically $1,000. But then what I do is that I go to YouTube and I found this YouTuber who has a bunch of valuable content on how to raise their puppy. And then this individual says, yeah, by the way, if you want to join my free course on how to raise your puppy, then go and join it. I'm like, amazing. I love this individual's YouTube videos. And now this person has a free course and it's free, right? And then I go and check out the free course. And then I notice that this free course is actually better than the stuff that people charge money for. It's new, it's up to date, it has awesome, valuable information. All of the other ones that cost $1,000 was like outdated content. They were very old and like didn't have good reviews even. This one has amazing reviews and it's free. So that is the ultimate lead magnet, giving away something for free that people are used to pay money for. So then the question becomes like, what is the ultimate lead magnet, right? What is the ultimate lead magnet? And if you ask me, it is doing exactly that. It's giving away a free course. Free course. And the reason for this is multiple of reasons, right? First of all, right, when they find you on YouTube here, you're building a lot of goodwill here, right? They start to like you, a lot of plus signs like this, right? Like this, they start to like you, they start to trust you because you're solving their problems here. But people are always trying to go from a current situation to a desired situation, right? They want to go from here to here, and your YouTube videos help them to do that, right? But the downside with YouTube is that a YouTube video is normally solving one problem, right? And you have multiple YouTube videos on your channel, right? One here, one here, one here, one talking about how to solve X, one talks about how to solve Y, another one talks about how you can do this, another one, so you have multiple different YouTube videos. And to be able to go from here to here, you have to basically piece together those videos yourself. So the good thing about a free or like a course is that you basically take them from here to here step by step, right? So you start with this one, then you do that video, then this one, and that. It's laid out for you step by step. So you don't have to look for those videos sporadically, right? And so courses are amazing, because they help people to basically solve a problem. So you use a YouTube video, and then you use your YouTube video to push them into a free course as a call to action. That's what I do as well. And guess what happens then? In your free course, you're building even more goodwill, right? So you're starting to build even more goodwill by solving more of their problems, right? Starting an online business or business in general, it's basically about just solving people's problems. They're here, they want to get to here, and you can help them to do that. That's basically business. I don't have a phone, I want a phone because I need to call my friends. What do? I buy an iPhone because it helps me to do that. Or I don't have a computer, but I want to start to play computer games. What do? Well, I buy a computer. Boom, right? Or, I want to learn how to start to knit. I don't know how to knit. What do? Well, I buy a course that I can learn how to start knitting. And the cool thing about free courses as well is that, let's say this is your entire course from A to Z. It teaches them not knowing how to knit, and here they're like a knitting expert. What you can do with your free course is that you just give them the beginning. So this is free, and this part is paid, right? So now they can get a taste for your course for free. And if they like that, then they can buy into your paid. And also what's really cool is that if your free course is really good, then you can get testimonials from this. You can get reviews from this. I had a free course. When I launched my free course, I generated 800 5-star Trustpilot reviews by just having a free course, and like 200 video testimonials, and I don't know how many posts inside of our course as well. It was insane. So like you can generate a lot of social proof by having something free here as well. And the platform that I use to basically build this lead magnet and building this free course is a platform called School. Alex Ramosi is the co-owner of School, together with a guy called Sam Evans, who used to make tens of millions of dollars online selling online education. And yeah, he's made a lot of money, and Ramosi, as you know, is one of the biggest, if not the biggest business influencers on the internet right now. And he's also co-owner of School. And the cool thing about School is that you have 3 C's, right? So the first C is that you have community, you have classrooms, which is basically courses, and you also have a calendar, which is basically everything that you need. The community is awesome because every single time somebody joins your free community or free course, they will be together with other people on the same journey, with other people who are trying to solve this problem, right? And also the classroom, that's basically where the courses are. So that's where they can learn your video training, step by step, click by click, right? And then in the calendar, this is where you can do webinars or like Q&A calls or just like hangouts, everything. Or maybe even IRL stuff. If you want to have meetups, you can do all of that in the calendar. So School has everything that you need, and it's an amazing platform, very simple to use. Some of these softwares that people use to set up courses, they're so complex. You need to add your domain, and like even I, who have used softwares and all like most of these tools, like complex and non-complex ones, like just creating a course and online community on some of these platforms, like I having a hard time figuring out. And this is what I do all day, every day. Right? So School makes it very simple. And they also have a lot of other benefits in terms of payments, like you don't have to worry about VAT and all of this stuff. Like they make it super simple for beginners to start selling stuff online, but also creating free communities. So that is basically everything I wanted to say about the lead magnet, right? It's huge. You want to give away something for free that people are used to pay money for. That is the ultimate lead magnet. Having a free course, if you ask me, is the absolute best thing that you can use. Using School for a free course, using classroom, communities, and calendars is amazing as well. And then also here, the final thing that I'll talk about, we're going to talk a little bit more about now, is that you're also generating emails from this. Because when people join your free course, you get their emails, and then you can use those emails for promotions, right? And you also know, like with YouTube, you're building trust and goodwill. With the free course, you're building even more trust and goodwill. And like the economy in the world is basically just people are being here, current situation, want to get to a desired situation. And your course is basically helping them click by click, step by step to get there. And then you give away a portion of that for free. That becomes your ultimate lead magnet. And that is what you're promoting in your YouTube videos. So now the next thing I want to talk about, right, is the conversion. Because when we now are getting traffic, we have a lead magnet, and we're getting people from YouTube into our lead magnet. Now the question becomes, well, how do we make money, right? I promise you in this video, like you want to make money. Right now I've just talked about free stuff. But the reason why I've only talked about free stuff so far is because we use the free stuff to build goodwill, to build trust, to build credibility, to show that you're an authority in your space. And that's when we can make the sale. We can only make the sale when people like you and trust you and know that you have value, right? So like the more value you can give away for free, the more money you will make at the end of the day as well, right? This is why if you look at, a lot of these entrepreneurs online, like Gary Vaynerchuk, like he has this thing called jab, 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 right hook, right? Which is basically give free value and then you hit them with the offer, right? The more you give, the more you get, essentially, right? So now I want to talk about the system of how we take them from a complete stranger, right? So you can write here, stranger, into customer. How do we do this, right? This was a big question mark for me. Like, how do we get this done, right? And the easiest way to do this, I've already alluded to it a little bit, right? But it's like, again, if we start off here then with YouTube, we take them into a free course, right? That we host on school, right? So we have a course here with videos, even more videos, right? So here we have school free. So this is a free course. And then we use this to take them to our paid course, right? This is basically how we take them from a stranger into a paying customer by using free goodwill here, free YouTube videos, free school community, build even more goodwill, and then we get them to pay into our paid course here, right? So we have paid course here. But then the question is like, okay, oh, that's cool, Max. You just like you do this and then you get customers out of the blue. Well, it's a little bit, we have to do a little bit more stuff, right? We can use different conversion strategies then to basically get them in here, right? So the first thing is just to get them from YouTube into the free one. And the way we do that is by using call to actions on our video, right? And if you watch this video, you can see that in this video, I'm gonna mention my free course, I just did. In the description of this video, you'll find the link. And also if you check out the pinned comment, you will find a link as well, right? And all of this moves to the free school community and our free course. And what happens then here, right? When they join this free school community, what do I get? Well, I get their email. And email is extremely powerful because now every single time somebody joins my free school community, I can email them. I can have an automation, right? So every single time somebody joins my free school community, they start to get different emails, right? So they get email 1, and then they get email 2, they get email number 3, right? And this is all automated, right? So that's an automation. But I can also send like a newsletter, right? I can like every single week, every Tuesday, I can send out the newsletter with like, for example, the new YouTube video that I just released, right? And all of those emails, guess what they do? Well, they promote the paid, right? So that's one way we can do it. And this is also why it's so powerful to use school, because we get people's emails. The next thing we can do with school, since it is a community, right, is that we can create posts. So on school, you can create posts. And here's what's cool as well. I have now at the time of this recording, close to 100,000 people in my free school community. Every single time I create a post in my free school community, guess what happens? They get a notification. So it notifies them that I've created a post. School sends out an email as well that I just created a post. So guess what I do with my posts that I post on school? Well, I give value, and I can even like tell them that, hey, I just released a new YouTube video, let's say, or I can just promote my paid. Simple. That's another way we can do it, right? And more strategies you can use as well is that you can do sales calls, you can send DMs, you can do webinars. And then finally, a super powerful thing that you can do as well, which I can write here, is retargeting ads, right? So when people go from YouTube, they go into my free school community, I can use email and I can use my posts as well. And I can basically push them through like a calendar, right? So if I have a calendar here, we have a bunch of times that people can book. I can use my posts here, and I can use my emails here as well to tell people that, hey, if you book a call with me or with my team, you can get more value. We can show you from A to Z how to start a YouTube channel, how to create your first video, how to select your niche, or if you want to build your free school community or paid school community, we can teach you how to do this for free if you go book a call. So we can then use my email list, I can use my posts, to promote this, right? The calendar, and guess what then? We give value on this call, and then we can also present them with an offer to the paid, right? So that's how we can do sales calls. And then also the course in itself, right? We can also have call to actions here. So underneath each video, we can have a CTA, right? And under this video, in the actual course itself, we can also have a CTA. So the course in itself is also a promotion strategy for the paid, right? You know, we started with one arrow from YouTube to a free course, from a free course into the paid. Now we've added emails, more arrows. We've added posts, more arrows. We've added a calendar with sales calls, more arrows. Also what you can do when they join a free school community is that you can message people on school. So now you can do DMs. Well, now we just got another arrow, right? And you can also do webinars. So in your calendar on school, you can host an event every other week or once per month, or every week if you want to as well. And then you can host a webinar. Boom, becomes an arrow as well. And also you can do something called retargeting ads. Retargeting ads is also extremely powerful because every single time somebody watches a YouTube video of yours, or they go to your free school community about page, or they visit your paid school community about page, you can basically create an ad, right? And now you're having even more promotions to your paid school community. And that is why if you're watching this video right now and you've never seen me before, give it an hour, give it a day max, and you're gonna start to see ads from me on Meta and here on YouTube. And that is retargeting ads. It's extremely powerful. So this is basically how I made millions of dollars without millions of views on YouTube. I used YouTube for traffic. I had a lead magnet using a free school community, and I created a paid product using a paid school community. And then I used those different conversion strategies as well to basically convert them and generate customers. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to do this, you guessed it, I can teach you how to do that for free, because I've tried to create the ultimate lead magnet myself, and I have a free course showing you step by step, click by click, how to get started with YouTube, how to select the niche, how to create content, how to find ideas, how to record the videos, edit the videos, post the videos, and then also how to use call to actions to bring them into your free school community. And I show you how to plan out your free course, how to build the course, how to launch the course. I give away all of that for free, and it's a 10-hour long course. I made a lot of money with that training, but I've also helped hundreds of people by now, if not thousands of people last year, by making money from this course and this training as well. So go and check that out. You'll find a link here somewhere on the screen, in the description, in the comment section as well. You don't have to even have to leave your email initially. I have it here on YouTube. So go and check it out, and I will make sure to over deliver to you. It's just up to you to take action. So I'll see you in the free training. Let's go.